this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Washington Redskins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle made there by Deone Bucannon.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season. Both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Goff on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A give to Henry. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
New York set to take the field. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open here, Adam Thielen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
76, tell him. 76. 76. 20.
Here's Goff now on second down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Bridgewater on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Bridgewater. And incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
2 for 66.
Play action. It's gone. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Just beating the play clock is gone. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
All right. Come on now. Orange, orange, orange. Go.
Here's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing, Bridgewater. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry for Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Reuben Foster coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now a handoff to Henry. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. To throw on second down is gone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Dayon Buchanan. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They go play action here on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 63 yards. They're going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The pitch goes to Barkley. Open space inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley, 25 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Santos with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
14.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And caught by Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devin Funchess, 59 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Orange. 180.
Derrick Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. First down, Bridgewater. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 44 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, He often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that.
And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Goff. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Like 20.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Good. 180. Super.
Out of the gun. Goff. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin with a run by Barkley. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Back now at FedEx Field. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Five down. Ready?
A toss out to Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And this one will be brought back to the 22. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Here's a give to Barkley. He's to the 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos would extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A very solid gain of 27.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On first down, it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
14.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Washington touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 45. One more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Goff on first down. Benjamin's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Hey, Shell. Here we go.
On first down, Goff completes it to Benjamin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now a first down throw. Goff going with a screen for Murray. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Goff. And now here is another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Barkley, toss play left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll go to Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And New York set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Barkley. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Delta. Go. Here we go. 5 down. Check.
Again, it's Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Ready? Here we go. 5 down. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Redskins, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd.